you know the deal. We're gonna start the bike and drop the beat. Let's do it. Oh my goodness, yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another moto vlog. This is motovlog number, here we go. We're gonna be tested right now. I want to say 18. It's either 17 or 18. I'm gonna stick with 18. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another motovlog. It's your boy Spidey Deej, and today we are gonna learn how to ride this beautiful motorcycle. I got a comment a few weeks ago saying that this person is new to riding or wants to get into riding, and what are some tips on how to ride a bike. So we are going to do that later on in this video. We're going to go through a nice step-by-step process to doing that. But before we get into that process, I want to say this is in no way meant to substitute for the MSF course, because that is what I did. I used a whole bunch of YouTube videos to substitute me actually having to take the MSF course because I was in dire situations. If you haven't seen that video, go ahead and check it out. Click that I that's right there on the top right, and you can watch that video. It's my very first video on this channel. In fact, this is meant to compliment. So before anything, if you don't watch this video, take the damn MSF course. That's probably the smartest and safest thing that you can do. MSF stands for Motorcycle Safety Foundation. That will give you a better rundown of how to ride a motorcycle than Spidey Deej can. But I will give you the basics today. I am not waiting in this traffic. Hold on. One thing that Spidey Deej doesn't do is wait in traffic. So let me... You won't see me wait in traffic. No siree. No sir ski. For those that are new to the channel, consider subscribing. It's completely for free, and it helps me grow the channel. And tell your friends about it or not. I can't tell you what to do. But yeah, we're back with another Friday video. Look at this Guma. Look at this guy. What's up, guy? Hi. You wanna play rock paper? No? You wanna play rock paper scissors? He doesn't want to play rock paper scissors. It's okay. This he said, do I want to get in? Bro, I will lane split before I want to get in. I'm doing this out of the courtesy of my heart. And my heart is becoming less and less courteous by the second that I'm waiting in the blistering sun. It's funny though, yesterday I got caught in some crazy rain, dude. I really wish I was recording during that time. Dude, I got caught in a torrential downpour. I've never ridden a motorcycle in that much rain before. It was insane. And today's a good day though, complete opposite of that. And we are here, you already know, causing chaos. I really do hope that you guys find this video useful. I know I did when I was learning how to ride a motorcycle. I know we're about just over and or under halfway through the season, so it might be a little bit late coming. Yeah, we're gonna do it anyway though. Oh, I'm gonna do that thing again, guys. Ready? Oh man, if only I could skip past all of this traffic. What would I do if I was on a motorcycle and could skip? I would not lane split because that is illegal, and I would never do that. But I will snap my fingers and teleport. Oh man, waiting in that traffic was awful. You guys would not believe how long I was sitting there for. And I'm feeling great today. Look at this guy with his flannel. I like your shirt. I like her green. Her jacket matches her shoes. It's very nice. And you need to make it across in 6 seconds. 5, 4. You're not making it. 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna hit you. I'm kidding. That's a joke. She hustled though. Go ahead, hustle, bro. Shout out to Lewis Hamilton getting P1. Yes, sir, Lewis. Sir Hamilton. P1 at Silverstone. I'm a big F1 fan, as evident from my Monaco vlog when I went over there. If you haven't checked that out, go ahead and click that I in the top right now and check that out. Lewis placed P1 in Silverstone. It was an amazing race. If you're not an F1 fan and you want to get into F1, I'd recommend watching that race. It was great. It had everything in it. It had strategies, it had rain, it had many different leaders at one point. So it was a really good race to get into F1 if you're not already. If you watched it, you would know, like, that was so emotional to watch. Maraba, that's a cool vet. Stingray. That was such an emotional race to watch, just from like beginning to end. I think so. Lewis was P2. He went as low as P4 or I think P4 behind Piastri. I don't know, but he started at P2, ended P1, and it was just it was a whirlwind of emotion as soon as he crossed that finish line. So congratulations, Lewis. Other than that, you could see, I don't know if this was in my last video though, but I finally have the quad lock installed. Yes, sir, ski. Is that my brakes being that loud? I gotta get that checked out. Finally got the quad lock installed, so this phone ain't going nowhere, but I think it might have been in for a few videos. This vet is nice as, what was I saying? Oh, I got the quad lock jeez. I got the quad lock installed, so that is a plus, which is pretty cool. And I think I'm figuring out my audio issues, so I really hope you can hear me. And if not, you don't understand how upset that I'm going to be. This is either the craziest police officer that's behind me or some random Goomba in a Ford Explorer. And I don't like, to all the people that own a Ford Explorer, yo, sell that if you're not a cop, because that's gonna blow me, bro. So if you own what is it, like a 2020 to 2025 Ford Explorer, yo, sell that shit right now. All right, here's sirens. All right, what are the odds? He pulls right in front of me, tells me to get off my bike and thrusts me around so I can get a lawsuit and finally sue the city of Chicago, damn it. So cry if you need to, but I can't stay to. All right, so we are gonna go learn how to ride a motorcycle right now. We call that a zoomie. So that is called a zoomie. I was chilling, I didn't have to do any of that, and you know what I did? I did it. You know why? I caught the zoomies. You ever have a dog that just randomly like and like freaks out and like starts sprinting around the house, or a cat that freaks out and starts running around the house? That was the equivalent of that. My opinion is that humans get zoomies just as much as cats and dogs. However, only on a motorcycle are we able to express said zoomies, or a fast car. Hey, look at the rain, guys. Whoa! He got the zoomies. He's got the zoomies. That was a perfect example. He's got a sports car. It was a Mustang. And he had the zoomies. He wanted to zoom. That's I can't be mad at it. Because what do I look like saying, what's wrong with you, when I had the zoomies, you know, 5 seconds ago? Harder than my demon. Okay, so step 1, find yourself a freaking parking lot and don't do it on the street. Okay? Once you find yourself a parking lot, we're gonna go through a few things about this bike. Alright. So how do you ride a motorcycle, Spidey Deej? Don't worry, I got you. Okay, so welcome to this motorcycle. This is a 2023 Yamaha R7. Hey guy. So a couple things about a motorcycle. You're gonna have this wonderful lever right here is your clutch. On the other side, you're gonna have your brake. Common misconceptions that people think that this is both of the, like they're both brakes on the front. Not true. One's a clutch, one's a brake. A pretty good helpful hint, everything on the left side of the bike is going to be clutch related. Everything on the right side of the bike is going to be brake related. What do I mean by that? So to shift gears, you're not going to worry about that yet, but this is going to be your shifter right here. It goes up and it goes down. The common rule is 1 down, 5 up, right? That's how you get your 6 gears. Unless it's MotoGP, and that way it's gonna be 1 up, 5 down, and there's a reason for that. I'll talk to you on it later. Anyway, so the left side your clutch, the right sides are your brakes. So you're gonna have your front brake right here, and you're gonna have your rear brake right here, right? Perfect. You know how to ride. Get on this bad boy and take off. No, I'm playing. We're gonna take it 1 step at a time. So when you first get a bike, you're gonna get on it. It's gonna be a neutral. Oh, it's gonna be a neutral. What is neutral? So neutral is where there's 0 power going into the bike, into the rear wheel. Okay, nothing's gonna happen. I'm gonna put up the shift patterns right here so you'll be able to see and follow along. When you first get a bike, you're gonna find its balance, right? First things first, find its balance. Find what it's comfortable for you. I always feel like if you can, you know, be semi flat-footed on the ground, it's a pretty good bike for you, which is this one's perfect for me. You're gonna raise that kickstand, be in neutral. Bike is already off. We're not even turning on the bike, right? And we're not doing anything. We're just here finding the balance, making sure that we're comfortable on it. Next point, we are going to start the bike. While the bike is in neutral, you are going to press down on this. This is called a kill switch. And then to actually turn on the bike, you have this button. This button presses in. Let's do it together. Boom. Bike is started. Bike is started. We're not moving, right? It's kind of like if you put a car in neutral. You can pedal it forward, or not pedal, you can Flintstone crawl it forward. You can Flintstone crawl it back. Whatever you do manually with this bike is going to be pretty easy to push and go backwards if need be, right? This is now where we're going to start introducing the clutch. Okay, The clutch is the system of which introduces power to the rear wheel. Right now, because we're in neutral, there is no power. So we have to get into first gear, right? To get into first gear, you're going to pull in the clutch. You're going to step down, because remember, 1 down, 5 up. And then on this gear indicator, you should see 1. That means I'm in first gear. But TJ, we're not moving. Well, that's because the clutch is pulled in, right? Because the clutch is pulled in, we're saying no power to go into the rear wheel right now. So that's why we're not moving. Right now, it's as if with this clutch cable in, we can still go forward, we can go backward, just like we were in neutral. How do we get going to go forward? Well, this is where you gently, and I mean gently, ease out the clutch, where you start to feel the bike move. You see how the bike is moving? I'm no gas at all. The bike is moving right now. The bike is moving. I'm gonna pull it in to stop. Again, no power going to rear wheel. We're getting a little bit of power going in, which is why the bike is moving. And back to 0. Make sure I'm still recording. Yeah, back to 0. Boom, perfect. So that is your basic clutch work. Now, the point of which your bike starts moving is called the friction zone. The friction zone. So you're going to be in this friction zone to get the bike moving. Fun fact, I can go completely around this parking lot just in the friction zone. And it's important to let it out slowly, right? Let it out slowly, because what happens if I let it out too fast? Again, no power. What happens if I let it out too fast? You stall. You see that little jerk forward and stall? That's called a stall. You don't want stalls. They're not good for you, okay? So we let it out slowly. That's the only time I'm going to stall this video. So if nothing else sticks, do not let the clutch out too fast. Boom, slowly, right? One more time. Slowly. Perfect. Good job. Good job. All right, cool. So we're going to do that friction zone, but just go throughout the whole parking lot. Again, we're going to do no throttle whatsoever, and I'm going to show you. We release it slowly, 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 and we're going. We're going at a smooth 7 miles per hour. I can circle this whole parking lot in first gear in this friction zone area with 0 throttle. This is purely first gear work, and I'm not even touching it, right? And we're going. Look at you, you're riding the bike. As I make this circle, I also want to say, if I can do it, I guarantee you that you can do it also. This is not a hard mechanic, and it's not easy to master. I mean, there's definitely some intricacies, but you'll be able to master it pretty quickly. For now though, comment below, how are we feeling? Are we confident? We're not even shifting yet. Are we confident in our ability to get this bike moving and to know what to do? Don't take it on the road. Again, find an empty parking lot to do this in. Play in this friction zone. If you want to even slow down, pull on that clutch. We're gonna disengage the rear wheel, the power to the rear wheel, and we're gonna pull in this front brake oh so gently, and then we stop. See? And to get started again, what do? We gently ease off the clutch, and we're in that friction zone. Boom, perfect, perfect. And now we are going, As I complete this lap, we are gonna go into step 2. We're gonna add some throttle. And as I slow down here, I'm pulling in the clutch, and I am pressing in the brake, just the front. I could do the rear by putting my foot right here on this pedal and slowing down with the rear brake, but I'm doing the front. And I'm gonna put it back in neutral. I can take my hand off the clutch. When it's in neutral, you can play with the clutch all you want. Nothing's gonna happen, okay? Boom, we're here. Now let's introduce a little bit of throttle. What we're gonna do, we're going to pull on the clutch. We're going to go into into first gear, And then as it starts to bite, we're going to slowly introduce throttle to it, or more power to it, okay? So as it starts to bite, I want you to listen more than anything right here. This is where it's important to listen. We're going to go and apply a little bit of throttle as we're going. You see? And then as it catches, we're slowly releasing. And now we're completely off with throttle, with some throttle. Yeah, you guys see, now we're going 18 miles per hour. So it's a little bit faster, a little bit quicker, okay? Play with that a few times, go a few laps around the parking lot doing that. Try not to get hit by some unsuspecting car. And that's it. Once again, right? We're gonna be in neutral. I'm stopping right here. We are in neutral, nothing's gonna happen. Pull on the clutch, press down to get into first gear, find that friction zone, that bite, and slowly roll on the throttle at the same time. As soon as you start going, slowly roll on. There we go. And look at that, we're introducing power now. Okay, play with this. Go a few laps around it if you're doing it yourself. Go a few laps around the parking lot if you're doing this yourself. Play with this idea. But that's it. That's what's going on right here. Okay, introducing a little bit of power, not too much, not too crazy. Once you get comfortable with that, we're going to move on to step 3, and that's going to be upshifting. Okay, so I'm going to need a little bit more space for this one, so I'm going to start back here. We're going to go back down to neutral, and you're going to listen to me talk. So to upshift, right, what we're going to do, we're going to be on the throttle. So this is as if we are in first gear on the throttle, going about halfway through. Once your RPMs reach a certain amount, on this bike it's around 7,000, 8,000. I'm going to do a little bit earlier of a shift just to prove a point on this video. Once your RPMs reach a certain amount, what you're going to do, you're going to roll off the throttle, right? Pull in the clutch, shift, release the clutch, and roll back on the throttle. Okay, it sounds like a 1 2 3 1 2 3, but it really does happen simultaneously. It kind of happens all at the same time. I'm gonna show you what I mean. So we're gonna go into first gear, we're gonna rev it up, right? Find that friction zone bite. We're gonna get the bike moving, get to a certain RPMs, we roll off the throttle, clutch in, shift up, we're in second gear, release the clutch, and get back on the throttle. We're in second gear now. Okay, let's try that one more time. So once again, we're going to be in neutral, starting off in neutral, right? Pulling the clutch, let's go into first gear, because why not? Well, because we're not going to go if we're not. And we're going to get back on. Oh, I don't want to hit this kid. Okay, so we're going to go back on, right? Pick up some speed, right? Roll off the throttle, clutch in, shift up, clutch out, roll back on the throttle, and look at that, we are in second gear. We are in second gear, heck yeah. That was another choppy one. I'm gonna do it smoothly now. This is what it looks like all in one. When I say it should be simultaneous, it should look something like this. Try to watch my hands if you can. Okay, so let's figure out, how do we downshift? TJ, we learned about how to upshift. How do you downshift? You're gonna do the same exact thing. You're gonna roll the throttle, pull on the clutch, press down instead of up. Release the clutch, roll back on the throttle. You got it? Got it? Good. So we're gonna start, and we're gonna be going. Get up to second gear, right? And to go down, roll off the throttle, pull on the clutch, shift down, release the clutch, roll back on the throttle. That's going to be the case. I kind of got stuck in my own mind right there. But hey, that's what you're going to do. You guys got it? You guys got it? One more time. So we're going to go up to second gear. And to go off of it, you're going to roll off the throttle, pull in the clutch, go down to first gear, release the clutch, roll back on the throttle. Oh, so smoothly pimping. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you ride a motorcycle. And to wheelie, you just no, I'm not. Wheelies are a whole different video. We're gonna do a wheelie a different time. But I hope that this was at least somewhat helpful. Again, I am not an MSF instructor by any means. In fact, I took the course late. I figured out how to ride motorcycles through YouTube first, and then I took the course. Don't do that. Take the course. Figure out what it is that you need to do. But, ladies and gentlemen, that is how you ride a motorcycle. Yay. Clap it up for yourself, clap it up for yourself, clap it up for yourselves. Everybody, can we thank Yasmin for the wonderful, wonderful, I don't know, assistance? Because she was like the main thing. You know, I just know how to control her. She's kind of doing it all. So everybody say thank you, Yasmin, in the comments. Thank you, Yasmin. Thank you, Yasmin. Should we do a wheelie? I'm going to do a wheelie. Anyway, this should be the end of the video. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a pretty good time, and I hope you were entertained. If you did learn a thing or two, or if there's some things that I missed and or explained completely wrong, please let me know. Let me tell you something about myself. I am very big on being loud and wrong. So although I went through that whole demonstration, I might not have done something right. I always have that, like, you know, 30% of doubt. So if I did do something wrong, feel free to let me know in the comments. Tell me your best practices when it comes to shifting, when it comes to getting a bike, whatever it is. Yeah, leave those messages in the comments. Secondly, guys, 850 subscribers, guys. That's freaking amazing. Holy shit, that's like so dope to me. Never thought I'd make it this far, but I'm excited to see where this channel will go. And welcome to all 850 of you. I think that's like the coolest thing ever. So yeah, thanks for supporting your boy, and hopefully I can continue to make pretty good content for this season. If you haven't already, go ahead and shoot me a follow on spidey.teej. Shoot me messages. I like to interact with you guys, so shoot me messages, make comments on my videos. I like to make them, I don't know, somewhat entertaining. I just kind of record my rides and make fun with them. But yeah, let me know what you think. So yeah, I had a good time hanging out with you guys. Peace out, and I will catch you guys next time. Yes, sir.